What if I told you saving money could be easy and stress-free? You don't have to give up everything you enjoy to build your savings. Stick around because I'm about to show you 5 simple rules that'll change how you handle money and help you save without the sacrifices. Let's get started. Let's kick things off with the 50-30-20 rule. It's a simple blueprint for your money. The 50-30-20 rule means you split your income into 3 categories. 50% goes to your needs, 30% to your wants, and 20% to savings or debt repayment. It's that easy. So, what counts as needs? Things like rent, utilities, groceries, transportation, basically the stuff you can't live without. These are the essentials that make up half of your income. The wants category is where most people get into trouble. This is your fun stuff, eating out, shopping for clothes, entertainment, hobbies, anything that's not essential to your survival. It's easy to overspend here, but with the 50-30-20 rule, you know where your limits are. Then the final category, savings. This is where your future self will thank you. Whether you're building an emergency fund, saving for retirement, or paying down debt, that 20% should be your first priority. The beauty of the 50-30-20 rule is it doesn't restrict you from enjoying life. You just learn to balance it with your future goals. So, how much of your income goes to needs, wants, and savings? Let me know in the comments below. Impulse buying is one of the biggest money drains. Here's a rule that will help you stop those random purchases. The 1% rule. The 1% rule says you should never spend more than 1% of your monthly income on impulse buys. So, if you make $3,000 a month, your impulse buys shouldn't go over $30. Here's where the magic happens. The 1% rule forces you to take a step back before buying things you don't need. Instead of mindlessly swiping your card every time you see something shiny, you'll ask yourself, is this worth it? Is it something I really need? Impulse buys are often things we think will make us happier or improve our lives in the moment, but in reality they don't bring lasting happiness, and the money we waste could be put to much better use. This rule isn't about denying yourself, it's about being intentional with your spending. If you're finding these tips helpful so far, hit that like button and subscribe for more money-saving strategies. Emergencies happen, but here's how to prepare for them. The 3 times emergency fund rule. This rule says you should save 3 months of living expenses for unexpected situations, like medical bills, car repairs, or losing your job. Let's be real, life doesn't always go according to plan. Car accidents, job loss, medical emergencies, they happen to everyone at some point. And when they do, having an emergency fund in place can save you from financial stress and potentially putting you into debt. How much should you save for an emergency fund? The general rule is 3 months of expenses. So, if your rent, bills, and other essentials total $2,000 a month, you should aim for $6,000 in your emergency fund. Sounds like a lot, right? But think of it as a financial cushion that will keep you from falling apart when life throws a curveball. The great thing about having an emergency fund is it takes the pressure off during stressful times. Instead of worrying about where the money will come from, you know you have a safety net that will cover you. What's the best way to build an emergency fund? Start small. Don't try to save it all in one go. Set a goal to save a certain amount each month, and before you know it, you'll have a solid emergency fund built up. If saving feels like too much work, automate it. The rule of automation is simple. Set up automatic transfers from your paycheck to your savings account. You can automatically send a fixed amount every month to your savings, so you don't even have to think about it. It's like paying yourself first. The beauty of automation is that it makes saving effortless. Think about it. You don't have to remember to move money into your savings every month because it happens automatically. This allows you to pay yourself first before spending on anything else. Plus, automation helps you avoid temptation. If you wait until the end of the month to save, you'll likely have already spent all your money on wants and impulse buys. But with automation, saving happens first. You can even set up automated contributions to your retirement fund or an investment account. That way, you'll be building wealth even while you're sleeping. Here's a fun one, the item in, item out rule. For every new thing you buy, get rid of something old. This helps prevent clutter and keeps your spending in check. Plus, you can sell your old stuff for extra cash to add to your savings. Think of it like a one-in, one-out rule for your wallet and your home. Not only will you declutter, but you'll also make space for financial growth. This rule is perfect for anyone who's trying to avoid accumulating stuff they don't really need. Every time you bring something new into your life, ask yourself, what's the point of holding on to the old stuff if I'm not using it? Let's say you're upgrading your phone. Instead of just adding the new one to your collection, sell or donate your old phone. The money you get from it can go straight into your savings, and you'll feel good about decluttering at the same time. This doesn't just apply to big purchases like phones and gadgets. It works for clothes, furniture, or anything else you buy. Just make sure that for every item you bring in, something goes out. So, there you have it, 5 money rules that'll help you save without the stress. Remember, saving money doesn't have to be hard. With these rules, you'll take control of your finances while still enjoying your life. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts or money-saving tips in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.